What is going on YouTube? Hitamac making another brand new crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as Polkadot, and if we have time, the S&P 500. As you guys know, we do a different cryptocurrency here on the channel every single week with your guys' help. And as you guys know, we are wrapping up Polkadot for today, and then tomorrow we'll be starting a new cryptocurrency for the rest of the week. On that note, yesterday we did our first ever Bitcoin crypto coin ticker display giveaway. And we did have one lucky winner who actually reached out to me, and I had just sent him over his display. So all you guys have to do, because as you guys know, today starts the next giveaway, starting from today until Saturday. Every single video, you have a chance to be entered into winning one of these $130 coin displays. All you have to do is make sure to subscribe, and then comment subscribed in your favorite cryptocurrency in the comment section down below to be entered to win. You get 6 chances to win on these next few videos that I post this week. Otherwise, what we're going to be looking at in today's video specifically is the recent movements we're seeing within XRP. We're actually retesting bottom support, which we've had a countdown started yesterday, about 2 days. Today is 1 day left, and then we should be able to see that big move that we're looking for within XRP. We're then going to be looking at Ethereum, which is currently at an all-time high, almost near $4,000. Currently starting to see once again a top. And then we have Bitcoin, which is currently retesting its top resistance. A lot of things are actually poking around at a resistance level that either is going to signal a massive flash crash or a massive pump to the upside. So stay tuned, because there's a lot of things to talk about in today's episode. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, as this does help support the YouTube algorithm. Make sure to join us over at Discord, as I did link it in the description down below. We have an ever-growing community of over 700 people within the crypto TV world that really want to just crack down and talk about crypto, Dogecoin, everything under the moon. So definitely make sure to check that out. Otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. Alright guys, so before we begin yesterday's video, we talked about XRP Ripple and the fact that there's pretty much around 2 days left for this coin before we see some sort of significant movement. And today I really want to go in depth and cover that, as there should be about 1 day left given the countdown, which could lead us to a big break in price, a movement that we really haven't seen in a very long time. Now, obviously we got to talk about Dogecoin today. A quick refresh will show you guys that Doge is down 32% on the day. If you guys didn't stay up yesterday, a quick summary was Elon Musk went on SNL and he talked about Dogecoin for a split second with his mother in regards to giving her some more Doge for her Mother's Day gift. She was not too happy about that, and it seems like the price quickly responded to that with a big sell-off, currently down 32%. Yes, we're still up a little bit over the week, but we fell from about 60 cents to 47, and let's see if we continue to decline. The also interesting thing we have to consider is this foreshadowing the way the rest of the market is going to be moving to? I've been hinting at it for quite some time now on the channel, warning and preparing myself as well as you guys to just keep one eye open in case we do decide to see big reversals. Now, obviously, markets aren't going to be too happy because most people are trading in crypto on Robinhood, and that really you can't use to short. But us traders that go a little more in depth than those Robinhood guys can actually be able to short these markets, and that is what I'm here to talk to you guys about today. As you guys know, we do use Bityard. It is a really good platform for being able to buy, sell, short, leverage trade, buy long, and take profits on crypto. So we are going to be using Bityard to short Bitcoin as well as XRP if given the time period. Now, to jump right into the technical analysis, I do have XRP pulled up right here, and obviously I'm going to give a quick summary since our channel is growing just enormously. We actually just broke 40,000 subscribers yesterday, I believe, and we're currently at 40,600. We are on our way to 100K, baby, and then, who knows what we're going to be doing. Crazy stuff, guys, crazy stuff to come. But for right now, we're going to be looking at XRP, and what I've noticed on on XRP, obviously for those new 600 people that just joined, we've actually been seeing some sort of higher low formation form on the coin. It's gone since the 24th, so it's been, I would say, about 2 weeks now of consolidation. We've created these higher low formations. It was immediate reversal. We kind of found a bottom support at $1 on XRP. Market started to create these lower high formations. We found bottom support and we started to head back up, ultimately creating these higher low movements. Now what's interesting is we discussed since the bottom support we broke bullish, we actually started to hit a high. We traded inside of our sideways channel and actually broke above there for a moment, which was surprising to me. But now that we're back inside of here, prices are starting to tweak sideways. The thing that we decided to notice, or the thing that we noticed, and hence the 2-day countdown, was we really did not have that much time left before we retested, obviously, this uptrend right here. This is something that I've, mentioned multiple times here on the channel for reasons, of possibility of seeing a big break in the upside. We discussed that the second we saw confirmation where prices actually retested this bottom uptrend, it should be viable to buy into it and long it to the upside, which is still a part of my plan. I just woke up. It's only 7:30 in the morning, and it's time to talk about whether or not we're going to see pumps in the market space. So for right now, as you guys can see, in the past, we have seen prices kind of dip below. We've seen these major wicks, flare us below the actual uptrend here. But ultimately, every single time we've done that, we've actually managed to regain support, battle the moving average on the 4-hour, and then pump with extreme, volume to the upside. So the same thing could apply right now. So things are getting very interesting for the coin. I still think there's a little confirmation or a little, trading left within the coin and within the space. That's why I said today is 1 day left of, XRP before we could see potentially a big run in price. As we know, this would have been a major flare and a lot of concern for a lot of people. But as we try to discuss here on the channel, a major rule that we talk about is whether or not we should be buying into coins and what time should we be doing that. And what I've learned is don't get fooled by major reversals in price. Just because we had a major flare downwards doesn't mean we necessarily should buy in. There are special occasions where we do, but we don't always just dive into these markets and buy in when we start to see prices trend below certain supports and resistances. So what we actually managed to do was we let it consolidate. We actually closed back above, and that was yesterday with the first retest of that, or it could have been this morning, really early this morning. And today we seem to be forming another support level. So really, this is my take on it, and this is what I plan on doing. There's a couple hours left in this coin. It ends, closer to the end of today. You can see we did draw a beautiful downtrend on this coin. That's a little bit different than the prior resistances that we've seen here. Yeah, we had a downtrend here. This time we fell. There wasn't really any sort of, downtrend or bottom support. I mean, we could maybe try to facet one onto here. It doesn't necessarily look that good, but you could use this as an indicator. When the price broke above there, that's when we would be buying in. But regardless, this one seems to be a little smoother, a little longer in regards to how it's been consolidating. And you can see right here, for the most part, that these have been major retestings and major resistances that have not been broken through. And we've managed to consolidate all the way back down to the moving average right now. So right now I'm getting prepared to either buy in for a long opportunity or a short opportunity. We saw a very, big chance of shorting this just a couple of hours ago on the price, but really what I'm going to do is let this consolidate into here for the most part, and just wait to see if we can confirm, some stability above this resistance here. Now, obviously, I will be buying into XRP the second we see confirmation of a 4-hour candle close us above this downtrend. But until then, I'm just going to pay close attention to see whether or not we actually close a 4-hour candle below this support level. So really, it's obviously two things, but we're really looking forward to the countdown. With that day left, we've managed to isolate really where this price of XRP is going to be breaking out. And that's really my conservative trading style. I don't like to just buy in and risk, 50-50, chances. I like to wait for the consolidation to happen. So we've pretty much narrowed it down to being right in this space, filling in this gap right here. And really what we should anticipate is the second we see confirmation of a break and we close the XRP daily candle or 4-hour candle, above $1.56, that would be a prime opportunity to buy in, because it should ultimately see the price move up like that. That's really what I'm looking for. We could use a percentage gain. Obviously, we can take some sort of accurate approach. It shot up about 25%. We can then reference that to the point of breakout right here. 25% could easily shoot us all the way up to, easily up to like almost $2. 25% seems to land us right at about $1.92, which I still think has huge potential within XRP. Hopefully you guys do too. But really the main focus is right now on this prime level right here. So if you have a couple hours or you got your phone on you, just pay attention to the XRP price, because really my point of buying in, or that point of breakout, if we can close the daily, the 4-hour candle above $1.56, and we don't actually wick above here like we've done every single time, in the past couple of weeks, we actually close that daily candle actually above this resistance level, it should allow us to, start what could be a big break to the upside. So if we can close right here, it should allow us to break all the way up to easily $1.75. That's my conservative approach, just moving my stop losses up to regain support. The next thing we have to look out for is obviously the downside. We have to cover both ends, because if we only cover one and we only have a strong offense, that means our defense is going to be weak. We could lose money out on that regards too. So that's why we like to trade both, have a good strong defense and a good strong offense when getting involved in these types of trades. Now what I'm looking forward to do is whether or not we actually close below this bottom support. So let's say we actually close support closer to about maybe $1.47. I mean, we can use this realistically. It's going to be a hard one to gauge because we're so close to the moving average. We could easily see flares that would head us lower, these major wicks. But ultimately, I would like to say that if we can close the 4-hour support level below this uptrend right here, below this support, and we close closer to about $1.46, that would be a key indicator of buying in for a short. Creating a short with a stop loss, obviously back at the same uptrend. It's a very easy game once you start getting involved in this. But obviously, we would create some sort of, short at this level right here. $1.46 would be that short, and then we would short it to the downside right here, and we would create some sort of stop loss at the current resistance if we did break through. Vice versa, if prices broke up and we shot up, we would create a buy-in position. Once the 4-hour candle closes above $1.56, we would then create a stop loss closer to about $1.54, or I would say $1.54 would be fairly accurate, and that's to cover ourselves in case we decide to reverse lower. So we really have this position opened with all the different trading styles and techniques and tools available to allow us to create the smoothest, easiest amount of gain on XRP. So really all we're waiting for right now is just for the market to consolidate. We're letting this fill out, and very soon it's going to appear to show us which direction this coin wants to move to. All I know is, being in the space for about 4 years now, every single time we see consolidation like this and slow corrections to the downside, creating lower highs constantly, and are now getting faced with our bottom support level, which is creating higher lows, this is not going to be a very small, movement. We're not going to see a small dump. We're going to see a very violent, aggressive volume spike. It's either going to be, I'd say on average, maybe about a 10% in either direction. So we'll see a 10% rise or 10% short. And we can obviously do that using, XRP, which I did link in the description, the BitYard charts. You can see we're getting very close, getting very tied in with obviously the moving averages, the 5, 10, and 20-day moving averages. We'll see if we correct all the way down to $1.26 or break bullish all the way up to $1.75. And we can easily do that just by creating a leverage on BitYard. Let's say we put in 1,000, we just click buy long for a movement upwards. We can tweak the stop loss here, or we sell short to capitalize on possibly seeing the markets drop. And that's really my take on XRP. Now, for the other cryptocurrencies like Ethereum, which currently are retesting creating new all-time highs, there's really nowhere to go within this coin. I mean, all indicators are leading towards reversal, but as we've seen in markets before, markets can continue to pump up even in an overbought market. We could easily see an $8,000 Ethereum token and still be trading in overbought. So it's just the way this market's going to trade out. If we see Bitcoin decide to dump, it may influence Ethereum and the other cryptocurrencies to follow suit, and that would ultimately lead us to pull back down. So really, would I tell anyone, or would I personally buy into Ethereum right now for a long position? No, not in the slightest. Would I buy into Ethereum to short it? Yes, that I would do. And really, it's just a matter of time before Ethereum does decide to dump lower. So we just have to spend quite a bit of time looking at this coin, analyzing it, and when that time does come, we'll put in for a short. But right now, DeFi markets, gas fees, Uniswap, it almost costs you $150 in gas fees to trade $100, which is absolutely impeccable. And yes, I said that right. It really doesn't even make sense right now to even look at Ethereum until we start to see markets start to, dip back down. So obviously XRP is a big, coin on the channel here, but not only that, but Bitcoin is showing major signs of potential reversal as well. As we know, we've discussed day in and day out on this coin, probably for the past 2 weeks now, of this massive bearish divergence that is forming on Bitcoin, which has led us to break bearish and now create lower high formations. As you can see, until we break through prior all-time highs, we're still in a lower high formation, and we're still creating this downwards trend on the relative strength indicator. Ultimately, what we're looking for is a reversal right now. Really, what I'm looking for and what I've been waiting for is to see something like that, a dip and a pull back down to about $48,000. It would be about a $10,000 drop on Bitcoin. We obviously know to buy back into this coin the second we see confirmation of a daily closing. I would say probably above $63,000, above all-time highs. I wouldn't want to get involved in Bitcoin with it trading like this until I see it ultimately break through its all-time high. Otherwise, I'm going to steer clear of it, wait for the short, which is where I personally think the markets are going to be moving to. I think it's more of a correction market right now than I do seeing the markets, primed for a big run to the upside. But, don't be surprised if tomorrow we see everything in double-digit red. I would not be surprised in the slightest. But just prepare yourselves, because this might be a very primed short opportunity for Bitcoin. As for Polkadot, which is pretty much just consolidating right now, there was a small opportunity to invest in the second we saw confirmation above this top resistance. But until then, coin just has to consolidate. I mean, there's nothing left to really be said or nothing more to really talk about. This is really what we're waiting for, filling in this gap. Second, we see confirmation above $44 and a closing daily candle, we might be able to buy in for a long to the upside. With a stop loss put at 44, but it's really just a matter of time. Otherwise, S&P 500 hitting all-time highs again, absolutely insane. We're going to have to wait till tomorrow to see what exactly we want to do. But otherwise, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. Definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, as this does help support the YouTube algorithm, and make sure to join us over at Discord as well as take part in the giveaway. Otherwise, I'll see you in tomorrow's episode. Peace.